Now we are discussing about agricultural options. In that today we are discussing about paddy cultivation. A paddy field is a flooded field of arable land using for growing semi-aquatic crops, most notably rice and taro. It originates from the Neolithic rice farming cultures of the Yangtze River Basin in South China, associated with pre-Austronesian and Mongolian cultures. Next point is what is meant by paddy cultivation. Paddy, also called the rice paddy, small level flooded field used to cultivate rice in southern and eastern Asia. Wet rice cultivation is the most prevalent method of farming in the Far East, where it utilizes a small fraction of the total and yet feeds the majority of the rural population. And the next point is what is paddy cultivation? Profitable paddy cultivation through direct seeding technology by rice wheat seeder. Background: the paddy is grown worldwide mostly by hand transplanting of seedlings in padded soil. The farmers in many parts of the world are using different types of paddy transplanters that require mat type seedlings. Next point is which month is best for paddy cultivation. November to February is sowing season for summer rice and March to June is the harvesting time. So from November to February is sowing season and harvesting time is from March to June. That is the information. And next point is what is the difference between paddy and rice cultivation. Rice botanically belongs to Oryza sativa L of Gramineae family. Paddy is a self-pollinated crop. A complete seed of rice is called paddy and contains one rice kernel. And the next point is who is called paddy. Paddy is a diminutive form of the male given names Patrick, Patrica, Padraig, and variant forms. It is also a nickname. Next point is why is rice called paddy? Etymology. The word paddy is derived from the Malay word paddy, meaning rice plant, which is itself derived from Proto-Austronesian pajai, rice in the field, rice plant. Next point is what is the duration of paddy crop. The varieties growing during the season are mostly varieties of short duration ranging from 90 to 110 days. The main rice growing season in the country is the Kharif. Next point is what is the crop cycle of paddy. The biological cycle of rice ranges from 95 days to almost 250 days. Medium maturing varieties can be harvested 120 to 150 days after sowing. Next point is what are the methods of sowing paddy. There are around 4 methods of cultivating rice: broadcasting, drilling, transplantation and the Japanese method. Complete answer. Rice is mostly grown throughout the year in hot and humid regions of the eastern and southern parts of India. Next point is paddy a rabi crop? Paddy crop is grown both in Kharif and Rabi seasons in the country. And next point is what are the 5 stages of paddy? Paddy cultivation, different steps involved in paddy cultivation. Preparation of a field, transplantation, field maintenance, harvesting, threshing, winnowing and milling. Which fertilizer is used for paddy? The most suitable fertilizer for paddy is ammonium sulfate, as the N fraction is present in the ammonium form of ammonium sulfate. Rice farmers frequently apply it to flooded soils since nitrate-based fertilizers are a poor choice due to denitrification losses. What are the 4 stages of paddy? The entire life of rice plants is divided into three growth stages, namely vegetative growth stages, namely vegetative growth stage, reproductive stage, and the ripening stage. And next point is paddy a dry crop? Paddy crop is the one which is grown on a paddy field. It is the flooded land used for growing semi-aquatic rice. There are dried after harvesting, which is very important step. Drying is the process which lowers the grain moisture content to a level suitable for storage. And next point is which soil is best for paddy cultivation? Clay loams. Clay loams are most suited for rice cultivation. Such soils are capable of holding water for long and sustained crop. And next point is which soil paddy is sown? Clay soil. Unlike sandy soil, water can be held in the tiny gaps between the particles of clay, so clay soil is used for paddy cultivation. And next point is how many stages are there in paddy cultivation? Rice varieties range in duration from 90 to more than 150 days and with three main crop stages: vegetative, reproductive, and maturity. These are the stages. And next point is which rice seed is best? Imagine that is paddy raicha sativa, ajwain, lentil, pumpkin, kachi, rajaka. And next point is what is jade season? Jade, that means summer season crops. Agricultural crops which are grown in the short duration between Rabi and Kharif crop season, mainly from March to June are called jade crops. Next point is what is the germination period of paddy? Different growth stages of paddy. Imbibition stage 0 to 18 months. Imbibition stage 0 to 18 hours. Activation stage 18 to 72 hours. Post germination growth stage 72 hours. And next point is what is the root of a paddy plant? Rice plants from fibrous root systems consist of a ephemeral seminal root, nodal roots, and their lateral roots. The seminal root originates from the embryo and lives only about 30 days through the early period of plant growth. Nodal roots emerge from the basal internode of seed of stems and are called nodal roots. Next point is what is Kharif paddy? Kharif crops are the crops grown during the rainy period. Since paddy needs a lot of water for its growth, it is grown and cultivated in the rainy season and hence it is a Kharif crop. So Kharif paddy means rainy crop. Kharif means itself is the rainy season crop. And which rice is king of rice? Basmati rice. Known as the king of rice, basmati rice is no ordinary long grain of rice. And next point is what is the nursery for paddy? The nursery is prepared in dry soil conditions. Seed beds of convenient dimensions are prepared by raising the soil to a height of about 5 to 10 centimeters. A layer of half burned paddy husk could be distributed on the nursery bed to facilitate uprooting. The site should be free of shade and with adequate irrigation facilities. And next point is which rice is very costly? The city of Al-Asha in the Saudi Arabia eastern region is well known for its Haswi red rice, which is the most expensive in the world. This is the information regarding paddy cultivation. This information will give a mostly very good fundamental idea to all those who are interested to cultivate paddy. Wishing you all the best.